Hello everybody, this is a recap for day 36. I'm sitting out on the front porch here of the bunkhouse at Standing Bear Farms. We hiked a 3.6 down from Davenport Gap to get in here today to do a resupply, to avoid a little bit of the rain and possibly snow that's coming. Also to give our body a break from the 14.8 that we did yesterday. So anyway, plan is to see what the weather's doing tomorrow, and we'll go from there. If everything's cooperative tomorrow and we depart, plan is to at least head up towards the shelter called Ground Hog Creek. It's only a 6.9, but the good news is, because now we're out of the Smokies, we have options. And there's another campground about 3 miles past that. Sounds like it's a good option for us. So, and there's tenting there and there's water, so that's good. So that would make a good hike for us tomorrow, but we'll wait to see. In the morning it's supposed to be right at freezing with snow changing to rain, so really we'll need to take a look at it. Today it rained just a little bit, but as you can see, very pretty out, sun's out, a little bit of blue sky. So hey, you know, with weather you just never know. You know, the guessers do their best jobs. So anyway, all right, staying healthy, got on the scale. Looks like I've probably lost let's see, about 25 pounds at this point, which is not too bad. So I mean, I'm burning a deficit 3,000 calories a day. 3,300 calories is a pound. So if I'm running that kind of deficit, then I will be losing weight as I go. So, and my clothes are definitely starting to feel that the weight's coming off. So anyway, that's an update for the end of day 36. Day 37 coming tomorrow, and we'll give you an update. Everybody take care. Hiking on. Bye. Well, good morning everybody. This is the beginning of day 37. I'm just walking down the road from the hostel to see if I can't pick up a Verizon cell signal. Crazy night with actually a couple of guys playing the guitar. Did pretty good entertaining all of us, but a lot of drinking of beer last night, so a lot of beer snoring in the bunkhouse. I didn't get much sleep. That's 2 nights in a row now where I'm pretty trashed. Weather forecasts really cold tonight, down into the 20s, snow, 50% chance of snow today, a 5-mile hike up 2,500 feet. Given the conditions and get a little bit of knee popping going on my left knee, I'm going to give it one more day. Trying to not do too much. This is going to be my most strenuous activity today, is walk down this road and see if I can't get a cell signal, and then just try and stay off of it, try and sleep maybe this afternoon when the drunks aren't snoring. And try to recuperate a little bit, and then we'll hopefully tomorrow head out to Hot Springs once it warms up a little bit. So yeah, I'm just not excited about slipping and sliding in the mud and the roots. Trying to nurse this knee so that I don't have to get off the trail because I did something stupid. So I've got I feel pretty good about the mileage that I've done, and you know, all the way through the Smokies and everything. The really hard part of the trail, it is quite depressing to look at the map and realize, okay, you've only gone this far on the map and there's a lot more to go, and only, you know, 6 more months to do it in. It is a little overwhelming, but everybody has faced that, and most people have gotten over it. So anyway, that's just a quick update. Not much else for today. Day 37. Gonna take it as a 0 and wait out some of the worst weather here and then and head out tomorrow. So anyway, miss everybody. Wish you were here, at least to be able to see this place. It's quite an eclectic assortment of buildings and things, and you kind of just really living in shacks. So, but it is kind of neat nonetheless. So anyway, take care everybody, and have a great day. All right, bye-bye. Hey, good morning everybody. This is the beginning of day 38 after zeroing here at Standing Bear Hostel. It's time to kind of get going. Yesterday it kind of turned out to be a beautiful day here until late afternoon. Then it clouded up, started raining. Got some rain last night, pretty cold rain. We'll see if that resulted in any snow up in the mountains. We have a 2,500 foot climb and 5.9 miles to do today. 7.9 to get to Ground Hog Creek, which is probably about as far as myself and a couple of guys are going. There's a bunch of other young ones that are heading out and probably going to go further today, probably down to the Roaring Creek, which is about 14 miles. For me to do that, I would have to leave at 7 o'clock this morning, and they're all just still hanging around, so they'll come flying by us down the trail. So one of the guys was telling a story about a guy that was blowing down the trail, did a 37-mile day and blew his knee out. Now he's off the trail. So, you know, you do have to be careful out here, and I think going slower and a little more methodical is probably the way to do it. Trying to do the, you know, the high mileage at the beginning is probably not the way to go, and we hear that all the time. But then you hear stories about guys that do some things like that. So anyway, that's what we got planned today, and keep you updated. It's really cold down here. It's about 38 in the wind. It's supposed to be gusting to 44. We get up in the mountains. 22 tonight for a low. So with gusty winds, so wind chills are going to be really down. But it's getting better. Hopefully this is the worst was last night, and supposed to be getting better as time goes on. So anyway, hiking on. See you later. Bye. All right, the temperature is not much different than what it was when I did my morning update, but on the lee side of the mountain here, out of the wind and the grueling climb up. If you can see the trail there or not, that's not too bad right here. It goes up behind me, but we have switchbacks, but the lays of the switchbacks are still pretty steep, but it feels good. Feels good to work hard to get the heart going, especially after sitting for a whole day. Felt strong hiking up so far. Not a lot of breaks required. Just keep grueling and grinding away. Watching the knee pretty carefully. Seems to be doing well. I want to tell you about a guy I met down at Standing Bear. I gave him the trail name Medicine Man. He's probably my age, maybe a little older. He's is afflicted with a little bit of cerebral palsy. So he has a gait that's a little bit along the lame, you know, where he's got his foot kind of turned out. He's hiking the trail. I mean, I gotta take my hat off to that man. The determination that he has, you know, for a whole year he prepped for it and nobody believed he would do it. And he's out here, and yeah, he's having some hard times, he's having some difficulties. It puts things in perspective, you know? What the human heart, the human will, the will to do stuff, the power that has. I don't have any right to complain about a knee hurting. Sure, I'll watch it so I don't get injured, but you know, never count anybody out. Never count them out, man. He was an inspiration to all of us, and I hope to see him. He's supposed to head out today, so I hope to meet up with him again, and maybe we'll give you an opportunity to talk to him, or at least to have him talk to you. Anyway, Time to hike on. See you later. Bye. Well, here on the top of Snowbird Mountain is an FAA navigational aid. You see this a lot on YouTube videos. People don't really know what it is, but it is a most likely it's a VORTAC, which is a combination of a VOR and a TACAN. It could have VOR with what's called DME equipment. What all that stands for is VOR is variable omni range, which means that it sends out 360 beams that equate to 1 degree on the compass, and airplane instruments can pick that up and they can tell their bearing to or from the station. Add to that distance measuring equipment in the aircraft, and it sends out a distance that then gives them a range and a bearing. TACAN is Tactical Air Navigation. That is the military version of the VOR and the DME combined. So sometimes you'll have VORs, sometimes you'll have VORs with DME, sometimes you'll have VORTACs, which are VORs and TACANs combined together. So given those, you can tell in the two-dimensional arena where you are in space. To get 3 dimensions, you add your altitude, and they'll give you point in space. Today, a lot of the GPS receivers do that for you. It'll give you your location, geospatial location, in a 3-dimensional space. But these are very reliable. Use them for instrument flying, so you can get from point A to point B. And they create highways, radio highways in the sky that airplanes follow and fly, and know when to turn, and they have different directions, just like intersections on a road. Anyway, little flying lesson for today, and we'll continue on hiking. See you later. Bye. Sorry about the wind, everybody, but I could not resist showing you this panorama. Wow. This is surely amazing. And I get to walk this. Truly, truly amazing. On the top of Snowbird Mountain right now. And so right through there is Max Patch. You can maybe barely see the grassy bald on top of the mountain through the trees there. Pretty phenomenal. Anyway, thought you'd enjoy that. Hey everybody. Well, this is a recap for the end of day 38. It was officially a 6.9 day. However, we had to walk back down to get to the AT from the hostel. Most of it was uphill. It was a really good grind, and I think I talked about it a little bit earlier. This is Ground Hog Creek. The shelter there is behind me. It's in pretty bad shape. The floor in it is pretty much bowed to the center, so anybody sleeping there is going to all end up rolling on top of each other during the middle of the night. We've got some camp, so there's some tents kind of spread around. There's Rabbit's orange tent. Yeah, fire just over my right ear. That's where I'm camped out tonight, back up there with a Hamfest. We got a little fire going. It's 40 degrees, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to get down to 24 here tonight with wind. So wind chills in the morning are going to be a little brutal, but it's supposed to get up to 61. Tomorrow we've got Max Patch to climb up. Hopefully we can get some good views up there and get some good video for you. And then down to Roaring Fork Shelter. We were thinking about we've got to do one long day on the way to Hot Springs. It's either going to be the second day or the third day. What we're thinking about is making it tomorrow. I think doing about a 13.8 or something like that, maybe a 14. I think it was 13.8. Tomorrow made that the long day, and then the next day is not too reasonable, and then we can drop into Hot Springs. So I've made a reservation down there for at the Elmer's Inn. Elmer's, maybe, oh, can't remember. I'll try and tell you tomorrow. Yeah, I got a recommendation from a guy that had hiked through already that I'm in contact with, and he said he didn't stay there, but a bunch of people did, and they really liked it. So we thought we'd take a chance with it, and it's $20 for a single room, your own room for $20 instead of having to sleep in a bunkhouse with everybody snoring. So that sounds like a good deal. So, and it's we're getting in there just before the hiker festival on the 15th, so we'll be getting there on the 12th. So other than that, that's about it for an update. So anyway, we'll let you know how cold it gets tonight and how we do tomorrow. But hey, it's all part of the game. No, it's not the game. It's all part of this adventure. So anyway, take care, everybody, and have a good night. Bye.